Hello, my name's Paul.
Hi, my name's Rachel.
And we are the English Language Lab. And this is our business English podcast, BizPod.
We're going to try to teach you everything you need to know about business English.
So, whether you need English for job hunting, presentations, meetings, or any other form of communication, you have come to the right place.
Sit back, relax, and enjoy BizPod.
Hi, Rachel.
Hi, Paul. How are you today?
Well, not too bad, but have you heard the news about inflation?
I have. I've understood from lunchtime that it's 10.1%, the highest it's been for like 40 years, 50 years, something like that.
Could be, yeah. Do you know what inflation actually is?
Isn't it the rate at which prices are rising?
Yeah. The rate in which prices and the cost of everything increases. 10.1%, it seems ridiculously high, doesn't it?
It does a little bit. Are you worried?
I wouldn't say worried, not just yet. We're not as bad as some places. I think, Argentina has got higher inflation than we have. And I also heard that Turkey has got some seriously high inflation at the moment.
I don't know. I haven't compared rates around the world. Yeah. But I mean, what about for business? How does watching inflation rates, why is that important for business?
Well, I think from a business point of view, costs increase with inflation. The costs of all those raw materials that they need.
Mm-hmm.
And for a business, when prices go up, and when prices go up for you and me in the shops, we kind of expect a wage increase as well, in line with inflation.
Okay, so hang on. If you give me a pay rise, I'll give you a pay rise.
Okay. 10% for you, 10% for me. That sounds fair.
Problem is, if we put the prices of our lessons up, students might not necessarily book because they're seeing prices rise as well. So you've got to be a little bit delicate with that, haven't you?
Yeah. I mean, if everything is constantly rising, the prices of our lessons, the prices of food in the supermarkets, clothes,
electricity, heating, diesel, petrol.
People start to run out of money and they can't afford everything.
Yep. Yeah. Okay. So we've noticed it, haven't we? Going to the supermarket. I mean, we went to one supermarket and we got maybe a third of a trolley. And we were like, whoa, that's expensive. And then last week we went to a supermarket and we only bought 2 small bags of shopping, hardly anything. And it was like really expensive. And it was a cheap soup. We went to Lidl, which is a cheap discount supermarket.
It was eye-wateringly expensive, I think. I was crying.
Well, that's a little extreme. You were shocked, weren't you?
I was very shocked.
Yeah.
So what is causing this increasing inflation, do you think?
Well, in the UK, it's silly Liz Truss and her whims and U-turns, and it's politics. They say you can't take politics out of economics and you can't take economics out of politics, but it's the British government are being idiots, basically. Trying to support giving money back to the rich and taxing, a little bit like reverse Robin Hood. But I mean, we obviously have interests still in the UK, so we're keeping an eye on that. But in Italy, what about in Italy? It's the Ukraine, obviously, isn't it? The war.
Well, the war is obviously a problem. The war is affecting, I suppose, the supply of many, many different things, which when supply is low but demand is high, prices increase, and that feeds inflation.
Yeah. Okay. So what do you predict for the future?
The future's bright.
Okay. The future's orange, that's what they used to say.
When there used to be Orange Wednesdays.
Oh, and we used to get free cinema tickets or one cinema ticket, buy one, get one free, something like that, wasn't it?
2 for 1.
Yeah.
It was 2 for 1.
Yeah, Orange were really, we were Orange customers and they were really, really good mobile suppliers, weren't they?
Yeah.
I mean, there isn't Orange in Italy. Vodafone, okay, they're pretty good. But if there was Orange, I would move to them because they were fantastic.
True, true. And they used to give you lots of free things.
They did.
And free things are good because free things don't cost anything.
Yeah. Bog off. Have you seen any good bog offs lately?
You bog off.
No, I'm not telling you bog off. I'm saying bog off as in buy one, get one free. Yeah. Have you
They
seen
don't exist.
Oh.
I don't think they exist in the supermarkets anymore.
No.
There are no buy one, get one free offers.
No, I haven't seen any either. That's a good point. Although we did buy for Brinkley, our dog, some very cheap tins of sardine in tomato sauce the other day. 55 cents instead of the usual 67. That was a bit of a discount.
Yeah, and he does eat very well, doesn't he, for a dog?
He eats human food. He had curry the other day, didn't he?
He's eating sardines from a tin.
What are the economics of keeping pets? I mean, is that, are people going to have to think more about keeping their animals?
Well, I think so. But look at sort of the logic. If you buy dog food, animal food, pet food, it's expensive.
It is expensive.
But then we have actually found it's cheaper to buy normal food.
Yeah.
Rather than pet food.
Well, we don't buy it for him specifically. He just gets a small portion of whatever we're having that day, doesn't he?
Yeah, but that is still cheaper than buying dog food specifically for a dog, isn't it?
Yeah, yeah. And at least we know what goes in it and what he's getting rather than some random miscellaneous gloop. I don't know.
So if somebody has like a dog or more than one dog or different animals and they're buying animal food, that is a really big expense.
Well, I was thinking about zoos, or people who, like chicken farms or pig farms or farmers, animal farms.
Yeah. Yeah. Animal food is expensive and it's getting more and more expensive because of the war in Ukraine. So that means that the animal products become more expensive for us to buy in the supermarkets.
Well, we don't eat meat, so we're saving there.
Yeah, but your eggs are more expensive. And you need eggs for baking cakes.
Oh, yeah, I need eggs for baking cakes, but I don't like to eat a boiled egg, so I'm all right there. We don't eat fish. So.
Yeah. Anyway, things are more expensive. The exchange rates can also have an effect on the cost of things.
I got hit, didn't I? I bought some English products from a very well-known supermarket that sells English products in Europe, and stupidly I bought it without having an eye on the exchange rate because they were selling in sterling, and I should have waited 24 hours and I would have got a much more favorable rate. Lesson learned there.
Yeah, so it was more expensive than it should have been, or if you had waited 24 hours you would have saved money.
I could have saved a tenner, at least a tenner, I reckon.
Okay,
never mind. Okay.
That's inflation for you.
Yeah, that's inflation for you. Oh, yes. Okay. All right. So you are optimistic then that you think there is economic stability coming and things are going to be going down, or are we going back to the 1970s and 80s with blackouts and strike?
Well, who knows what's going to happen in the short term, but I think, long term, you've always got to be optimistic.
Okay. Yeah, you've got to be, haven't you? Oh,
yeah.
Things will be okay in the end.
Things will be okay. The future's bright.
The future's orange. Okay. Right. On that note, then I shall say goodbye.
Okay. Bye for now.
Bye.